it is. There it is. That's gotta be it, right? Oh. I'm actually pretty sure 1 inch away from a Deagle. And good ribbon. Come on. There it is! I have it! Oh, I have the Deagle! Recoil kinetics. Cue the gothic music. Hey guys, my name's Sully, and the Dragon's Teeth DLC is finally here for Battlefield 4, and that means 4 new maps, 1 new game mode, and of course a selection of new weapons to unlock, including the Desert Eagle. Now, as a former Counter-Strike player, the Desert Eagle was one of the weapons in Dragon's Teeth that I was looking forward to the most. The other one, of course, being the CS5 sniper rifle because of my ties and a soft spot in my heart for Medal of Honor Warfighter. But now that the Deagle is here, it clearly has been worth the wait. In terms of unlocking it, you need 20 headshots with the EVGA 6 revolver, which is another new weapon in Dragon's Teeth, which in turn can be unlocked by opening or closing the floodgates on the map Sunken Dragon and then getting 5 kills while swimming. So it's 2 assignments actually to get the Deagle, but the good news is the EVGA 6 is easy to unlock on 1 round of Conquest on Sunken Dragon, and then after that you just got to get those headshots and kind of grind through those kills. In terms of stats, just like the Magnum revolver, the Deagle is chambered with a 44 Magnum round and does a maximum of 56 damage up close, and then starts to drop off at about 12 meters to a minimum of 37 damage at 50. And with the Magnum rounds, the hit multiplier for a headshot with the Deagle means that it's going to be a 1-shot kill to the head at close range and most medium range, and then 2 shots to the head or 3 to the body pretty much at any range. Where the Deagle differs from the Magnum pistol is its lower muzzle velocity, the larger capacity of 8 clips in the magazine and another in the chamber for a total of 9, and its shorter reload time. And this is where it really kind of stands out. Even with a long reload of 3.2 seconds, the Deagle beats out the Magnum's painful 4-second reload. So you're going to be able to put those rounds down range and then reload much, much quicker than you would with the revolver. But the Deagle's lower bullet velocity compared to the Magnum revolver means that you're really not going to be able to snipe players at long range in the same way or the way that you might be used to with the Magnum. Of course, there's no trigger delay on the Deagle, so you might think that might be a little easier to be a little more precise, but the lower bullet velocity means you're just not going to be able to snipe. Now, you can see in some of this footage, you absolutely can snipe players from a longer distance. It's just not as practical, I found, or as effective. It's really kind of a mid to long range machine here as I open that building and then spam a couple of bullets in there, but miss my follow-up kill. Now, one of the reasons for this, in my opinion, is the recoil on the Deagle. It's got quite the kick, and compared to the Magnum, it's got the same up and down recoil of about 0.2, but it's got more side-to-side recoil of about 0.3. So that means that while you can spam all 9 rounds down on target, you're likely to be very effective except in close quarters. You're going to need to take your time and be patient. Let the recoil reset before you do that follow-up shot, if possible. Even with a compensator or a muzzle brake, you're going to need to be patient between the shots because 2 deliberate shots on target will do more damage and be more effective likely even than 3 or 4 spammed in that same time period. And just like with the Magnum and most other guns in Battlefield, you're going to want to make sure you're standing still when you fire it and aiming down sights, or moving as little as possible. Because if you think that you're going to be able to turn a corner, shoot from the hip into a room of guys and kill all of them, you're going to be frustrated. You might pull it off a couple times, but more times not. You're not going to. This gun takes patience, and this gun takes a bit of practice. In terms of a loadout, I found myself using the heavy barrel and the laser sights once I unlocked them. That gave me a very well-rounded firearm compared to the Magnum. It still hits just as hard, but it's a little more flexible in different situations without that trigger delay. Now, you can put a silencer on it if you want, which I don't know why you would. Maybe you're playing Domination or Deathmatch here on Propaganda, which is a great map. But I still think you're limiting its full potential as this really go-back-to gun that can help close down targets at mid-range or longer range and snipe them out. So in the end, I completely recommend the gun. There were some worries initially if it was going to be OP, but after playing with it for a couple days here in Dragon's Teeth, I can tell you that it still takes a lot of skill. As you can see here, you're not just going to be able to spam targets downrange willy-nilly. It's still just as good as the player, and it's an incredible gun, though, overall. So until next time, guys, my name's Sully, and I'll see you on the battlefield.